Hello, welcome home everybody. I figured I would come out and address my friends and family to talk to you a bit about what I do. So I am a representative, or I have my own business in Pure Romance. I run it from my home. I have products on hand, and I did a demonstration a couple weeks ago for our bath and beauty line. Now, I've discovered that there is some maybe misconception as far as what Pure Romance really is. And I've heard a lot, and I thought maybe I would come out here and say something. So what Pure Romance is, if you've never heard of this company before, no, it's not anything that you think. What I'm in the business for is I run home parties for women right now because of COVID. It's all virtual, but I educate women on their sexual health. I help women navigate through their intimate relationships to make sure that they stay healthy and strong. And I'm also in the business of increasing anniversaries and decreasing divorces. Now, I've heard, how can you do that? Your parents must be so embarrassed by what you do. How could you make those choices? You're not the person that I thought you were. Well, you know what? This business for me is huge. And I want to explain to you why. First of all, I am a Christian woman. I grew up Catholic. I am born again Christian. I have faith. And that's very, very important to me. And I've had people come to me and say, how can you do this if you're a Christian woman? Very simply, okay, I've been through 2 marriages, and both of them, the reason why both of them failed was lack of intimacy. And when 2 people stop touching, when 2 people stop having fun in their relationship, it bounces farther and farther away. And since I've been doing this over the last couple of months, I've had a lot of conversations with women that are on the other side of divorce, and they essentially say the same thing, is something happened, whether it was in a long-term marriage of 22 years and something was said early on in that marriage that just completely shut down their sexual relationship, and then they never wanted to be together again for whatever reason, or you just stop having intimacy, you stop having sex, and someone ends up living inside of another room and you barely even talk to each other. That's not healthy, and that relationship isn't going to last, and I lived through that. And that is the last thing that I want to do. So with Pure Romance, I help women understand what's going on with their body. And one of the things is sometimes the brain doesn't match to what the body needs to do. Well, I'm here to help with that. I'm in the process of becoming a sexual health and wellness educator. So that's just a small bit of what I do. And ladies, if you're on here and you're at the least bit curious, I have a private women's VIP group. Like, everything I do is completely confidential, it's completely private. Anything you share with me, it stops here. Okay, nothing goes any further. I bring the boutique experience to you where you're shopping with somebody that you know. I'm not a stranger, and I don't say anything, right? It stops here. And it's far better and far safer than you going to the corner store in town and trying to fumble your way finding something to help your relationship, not knowing exactly what you want, getting the wrong thing, or worse yet, going into a store like that and running into your ex-husband's girlfriend or your coworker or your boss or your ex-husband. That's awkward. So because I am on the other side, and because I know what it's like to live through a complete marriage breakdown, I don't want to see that for any of my friends and family. And this, for me, feels like a calling. I think I was called to do this. I want to do this. I love doing it. I love talking to women. I love educating women, because you know what? There's 2 things that comes out of it. Number 1, you realize you're not broken. And number 2, you're not alone. And sometimes things happen to your body just because you don't use it. Doesn't mean you're broken. Doesn't mean it should be thrown away. It just means you need to relearn some things. So I hope that maybe this was a little bit helpful for you or a little bit more insightful for you. I'm not running orgies, I'm not, matchmaking, I'm not doing live demonstrations. I'm talking about women's sexual health and accessories that are going to make you feel beautiful, that are going to make sure that you feel nourished. We as women take very little time to do things for ourselves. We as women are built to give and help our family and put our needs last. When you can't give if your cup is empty. You can't give if you don't have the energy for yourself. And some of those things, very, very basic, is, creating an environment for yourself to feel sexy. So maybe it's taking a bath in something that smells amazing, or that your skin feels super soft, or that you're taking care of things like making sure that your heels aren't cracked, or making sure that your hair feels silky soft, all the way to helping what's happening in the bedroom and maybe give you some ideas for spicing it up, giving it something new and fresh so that you can start to rediscover yourself and yourselves as a couple. Since I've been doing this over the last 2.5 months, the most rewarding feeling for me is when I've had people come back to me and say, you know what, you saved us. Like, I thought we were in major trouble, and I thought there was something wrong with me, that I couldn't enjoy my spouse or my partner. And so for me, I want more of that. And I wish that somebody would have come up to me when I was going through the breakdown of my relationship and maybe had these kinds of conversations with me so that I could have done more to salvage what I had. So, I would hope that my parents are proud of what I do and are proud of the choices that I make. And I'm doing this as a full-time job for a reason. Yes, I'm interviewing at the hospital. That's a huge passion. I love being there. I feel comfortable and safe being there. But I'm starting to feel stronger about this. So maybe this is what God put me here for, is to help, people that I know, or maybe strangers, rediscover their marriage and reignite something that maybe you've lost. So anyway, that's it for me. It's Melissa, and I work for Pure Romance. Ladies, I might send you out an invitation for the VIP group just so that you can see what I do. And maybe if you want to have a party, which is no different than doing a Tupperware party where you're looking at products, I'm talking about what they do, that's it, right? I am probably going to be hosting an event where you can just come on, you don't have to invite anybody else, you just come on and you watch and make your judgments from that. Maybe you'll find something of value for you, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have some education, something you didn't know that helps to elevate your relationship. That's what I'm hoping for. So I will be sending out invitations to my VIP. It's women's only. If you're a gentleman watching this and you have a lady in your life that you'd like to see enjoy something like this, I'll even copy in the link to the VIP and she can join if she wants to. I'm not here to shove anything down anybody's throat, but I am here to educate and let you know that I'd like to bring something special to you. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.